There's a financial power struggle happening right now that most people don't even realize. Countries like China and Russia are making moves to undermine the US dollar's dominance, and if they succeed, it could shake global markets in ways we haven't seen in decades. This isn't just a shift, it's a deliberate attempt to rewrite the rules of global finance in a way that benefits authoritarian regimes and challenges the stability of Western economies. So today, we're cutting through the noise and exposing what's really happening and what smart investors need to do right now to protect their money. For nearly a century, the US dollar has been the foundation of global trade and economic stability. But now, a coalition of countries led by China and Russia is aggressively working to sideline the dollar. The plan? Move international trade to alternative currencies like the Chinese yuan and even gold. They're calling it de-dollarization, but let's be real, this is an economic power play designed to weaken Western influence. Do you think the US should fight back harder against this financial power grab? Comment below. China isn't just playing defense, it's actively trying to replace the US in key industries, from semiconductors to electric vehicles and artificial intelligence. The US has responded with economic sanctions, restricting China's access to cutting-edge chip technology. But let's be honest, China isn't backing down. Instead, they're doubling down on state-funded industries, forcing the West to play catch-up. What does this mean for investors? Tech stocks like Nvidia, AMD, and TSMC could be caught in the crossfire. Western companies may struggle with supply chain issues. China's aggressive expansion could disrupt global markets in ways we haven't seen before.
Should the United States take a harder stance on China's economic expansion? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Russia's power play. Meanwhile, Russia is using its massive energy resources as a weapon. While the West hit Russia with economic sanctions, Moscow found a way around them, selling oil and gas to China, India, and other countries willing to bypass Western restrictions. This is another direct challenge to the United States. Economic influence. Russia isn't just surviving under sanctions, it is forming a new economic alliance outside of Western control. What happens next? Energy prices could become more volatile as global power shifts. Western economies may face higher inflation due to supply chain disruptions. Alternative trade networks could reduce United States' influence over international markets. Question for the audience: should the West tighten sanctions, or is it time for a new approach? Let me know in the comments. Here is the text to convert. Final take: how to protect your money. So where does this leave you? Well, with uncertainty rising, smart investors are looking at defensive strategies to protect their wealth. Here's what experts are watching. Gold and silver, often seen as safe havens in times of economic instability. Bitcoin and crypto. Some believe decentralized assets could benefit from a weaker United States. Dollar, defense and energy stocks, sectors that thrive during geopolitical tensions. Final question: what is your strategy for protecting your investments in today's volatile market? Share your thoughts below.